Hello, happy friends. It's Evenstar here in the shed at Hancock's House So Happy. How are you today? I'm having a bit of a nightmare today. I've done so many things wrong today that it was time to just sit down and chill out and have a cup of coffee and contemplate my, you know, place in the universe. And also to tell you about all of the wonderful cross-stitch designs coming to the website next week that you can download for free. Before I get into that, though, I would just like to take a moment to remind you to subscribe to this channel because every Wednesday I tell you what's coming up on the website next week. So this is the first place to know what's coming up on the website when it comes to free cross-stitch designs to download, and also to like this video because then that means more people who like cross-stitching will see it. And also, if you want to help me out, you can share links to my website on your social media or on your website. Now, if you do put a link to me on your website, let me know, because if you're a good fit for my audience, I'll link to your website. We can help each other out. Now, as you may have guessed from my attire, next week, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Now, I know it's only the first week of November, but that is the time of year I start to think about, goodness, if I'm going to be cross-stitching for Christmas, I better get a wiggle on, because otherwise it's just not going to be done. Especially these days, I hardly have any time to actually do any actual cross-stitching myself. And I wanted to give you guys a little bit of something to help you trim your tree. Yeah, so this week is all about lots of nice little cross-stitch designs that you can put together fairly quickly to either give away as gifts or to put up on your Christmas tree or around your house as decorations for the holidays. And there's 3 mini patterns every day of the week, starting with these ones. Now, a little while ago, I asked you guys on the Facebook page where if you would like to participate in, deciding what goes on the website and the kinds of designs that I put up, make sure you subscribe to the Facebook page. I asked you guys there, what kinds of cross-stitching do you do for Christmas, or what would you like to do for Christmas? Do you cross-stitch for Christmas? Leave me some comments below if this is something you actually do. And do you cross-stitch like Christmassy things? Or do you cross-stitch non-Christmassy things to give as presents? Let me know. I'm interested. But a lot of you said, well, there's not a lot of cross-stitch designs out there for that time of year for people who live in warm places. So, lots of places all around the world don't get snow or ice at Christmas time. I used to live in a place like that, and I still do. We hardly ever get snow here at Christmas time. And I've spent many Christmases in warm places like Hawaii or Mexico, or warmer places like that. I'm trying to think of other places I've been where it's been warm at that time of year. So I wanted to start out with some cross-stitch decoration designs for those of you who might be going to the beach on Christmas Day, and wouldn't that be lovely? Yes. So I go to Portugal quite often at Christmas time because that's where Mom and Dad live, and we do go to the beach on Christmas Day. So here are some beach-themed Christmas decorations for you to cross-stitch. You've got a shell, you've got a beach ball, and you've got a little beach hut, which I think might be something a little bit unique to the United Kingdom. If you go to the beach here, not on Christmas Day. We don't tend to have sandy beaches here. We do have some sandy beaches, but a lot of our beaches are actually shale. Especially in the area where I live, and you can rent at the beach these they're like little tiny sheds that people decorate in all different colors on the outside, where you put all your beach stuff like your umbrellas and your chairs. You can use them to get changed. So that comes on Monday. If you've got a beach-themed Christmas, or you're going to the beach on Christmas, maybe you want to cross-stitch some of these up to put on your Christmas tree. You can easily change the colors of any of these to match your Christmas decor. So maybe you've got a green and red Christmas tree. Well, you can change that shell to be red if you want. Yeah. Next up, we've got more traditional style Christmas motifs. You've got a candle, an angel, and a bell. And these are sort of a more modern take on those traditional motifs. You know, they're not particularly realistic looking. I think that angel there is like, she's like really sweet. If you could potentially turn her into like a tree topper if you did her on like a big enough count of fabric. I've designed all of these to be roughly the same size, and if you're stitching them on Aida fabric, they'll be less than 6 inches tall. You know, less than 6 inches wide, which I think that's a good size for a Christmas tree decoration. But you could definitely do them on a bigger count of fabric. You could do them on a smaller count of fabric, so you could do these on 16 or 18 count and turn them into nice little tiny gift tags. Now, I wanted to give you an example of how I finish something like these. So how do you turn a cross-stitch design into a Christmas tree decoration? And it's actually really, really simple. And I did a load of these one year and gave them to people, and I've only got one left because I give all my cross stitch away. It's really easy, no sewing involved. So here I've got an example, and it's a little penguin, and this is stitched on just regular 14 count Aida cross stitch fabric, using regular cross stitch floss, just cotton DMC, and as you can see, it's not very bendy, not floppy, right? And what you do is you cross stitch your design, and this isn't my design, by the way, and you cut out like 1 stitch width around the outside, around the outside, around the outside, and you lay your design face down, so it's like stitch side down on a little bit of plastic, like saran wrap or something like that. It's just so it won't stick to the surface, because what you're going to do next is you're going to get some clear drying wood glue or any clear drying stiff glue, and you're going to cover the back so it saturates the fabric, right? And then you're just going to put a little bit of glitter on the back there to cover up all the threads on the back, right? So it doesn't matter if your back's messy either, right? It's awesome. And all you do is you put a little hole, poke a hole in there with a skewer or something, a little bit of wire, or you just can just do a piece of thread through there, tie a ribbon on, and there you go. A no-sew cross-stitch Christmas tree decoration or gift tag, or just to hang up around the house for Christmas, right? So that's how you could finish like any of these. You could get advanced and like sew a fabric backing on there, you know, but I just think doing it that way with the glue is just like so easy, right? Just easy, quick. It's awesome. So on Wednesday, we still have a traditional sort of Christmas motif, and it's these sort of Nordic Christmas tree decorations, or Nordic style, Finland, Scandinavian. So you've got a Christmas tree there, a ball, and a dowel horse, which is a iconic image of the Scandinavian countries like Finland, Norway. And they used to carve these little horses out of wood and use them for money, which this is like 1,000 years ago, obviously, but I mean, that's awesome. I wish I could use things that I make as money. That would be great. But these designs are fabulous for a beginner because there's only 2 colors, really simple designs to stitch. And these ones you could make even easier, because now I've done on the design or the pattern that you download, the red color is actually cross-stitching. But if you have a colored fabric, you don't need to cross-stitch in that color. So if you've got some red or whatever fabric, all you need to do is cross-stitch the white design in, like really super easy. And it doesn't have to be red if you've got any color fabric, and if you've got white, don't despair, because you could change that up so that the background is white and the design is in a color, and then you don't have to cross stitch in all the filling. And again, all you do is put a little bit of, you know, glue on the back, a little bit of glitter. You've got perfect little ornaments or gift tags. Thursday, we're following up again with more traditional, I would call these like mid-century modern rustic designs. These were inspired by, again, MidCentury, which, I had to get some MidCentury in there because I love that aesthetic. But these are also inspired by, you see a lot of like sort of felt Christmas tree decorations where all the different felt colors are cut out and they're like sewn together. It's like so intricate. That just seems like a lot of work to me. I think it'd probably be quicker to do them in cross stitch like this. I don't know. Maybe you should, two of you should get together and have a race, and someone does like the felt cutout and someone does the cross stitch, and see who can get them done faster. But again, really easy to switch the color palettes here to match your Christmas tree. I know some people, they have very particular colors they want. Maybe you're doing like blue and white, maybe you're doing red and green, maybe silver and gold. You could easily change the colors here to match your overall Christmas theme. And then on Friday, yes, we're getting back to sort of a non-traditional tropical Christmas. So like I said at the beginning, I've spent Christmas in definitely some warm places, Hawaii being one of those places, one of my favorite places in the whole world. Amazing. And I wanted to celebrate that. I tend to collect Christmas tree decorations from places I visit, so I have several Christmas tree decorations that are Hawaiian on my tree every year. And here you've got just, straight up crazy old pineapple there. In the middle you've got a tiki wearing a Santa hat, and I hope that no one takes offense at that. It could be seen as being a little bit disrespectful to Hawaiian people and culture, but it's not meant to be. It's meant to be fun, because I have gone, like I said, I've been in Hawaii in Christmas time, and you do see tikis wearing Santa hats, so I'm hoping it's not so bad. And then on the end there, if you don't know what that is in Hawaiian shave ice. Yes, a beautiful tropical treat, and if you've never had one, make it one of your goals in life to go to Hawaii and have a shave ice. So that's it for all of the free cross-stitch designs next week. Now, stay tuned, because if you're a Patreon subscriber, there's a Patreon exclusive, and it's this. Yes! It is a Christmas tree light font, and you do get the Merry Christmas pattern there, so you do get that as a cross-stitch chart, but you also get the cross-stitch chart for all of the letters and numbers and all of the different Christmas light colors, so that you can create your own Christmas messages. Now, I think these Christmas tree lights are the perfect size for gift tags, because they're much smaller than the other decorations that we've looked at today. They're definitely more along the lines of the size of this, which is a perfect gift tag size, or Christmas tree element, or not Christmas tree, Christmas card element. So if you're making cards for Christmas, you could make them extra special to go with an extra special gift. So you can cross stitch the tag and put it on there. And these Christmas tree lights, you could do the person's name or their initial and put it on their present or on their Christmas card, and then it kind of makes it like they get two gifts instead of one. And again, so easy to change the colors to suit what you're doing here, because there's only two colors used in each light, and you can change those to be whatever you want. Now, if you're a Patreon subscriber, you will be getting an email telling you when and where you can download this fabulous design. And if you're wondering, I'm not a Patreon, so how do I get this design? Well, a Patreon costs only $2 per month, and each month you get at least three exclusive cross-stitch designs like this one. They are full PDF downloads, and they come with the color keys and instructions and everything in there that you can download and print out and keep. Nice big prints on the designs as well, so they're easy to read. And yes, so you get at least 3 per month, and sometimes more, because October, there was 4. There was 4 in October. Yes. And actually, spoiler alert, there's 4 in December as well. Yes, but I'll be getting to that later on, in a few weeks' time when I tell you what's coming up in December. Yes. So that's all from me, for coffee time. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. I'm so croaky today. I don't know why. So croaky today, and I'm so looking forward to Christmas. Are you looking forward to Christmas? I hope so. I love Christmas. I'm not a religious person or anything. I just love Christmas because winter is so dark. Where I live, it's dark and it's cold, and you just really need something to get you through that time of year here. So until next time, I hope you're having a great week and a fabulous day, and I'll see you all later. Bye.